Please tell me you didn't get me talking on camera.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Brandon. Possibly just made a fool out of myself, but hey, I'm too lazy to edit it.
Well, done movie today.
Ironman. We're doing Ironman. Get right to the point this time. Wasting too much time. Okay, we're doing Ironman today. Black Sabbath flashbacks. Wow, I have a lot of flashbacks. Yeah, we're doing Ironman today.
I got, well, this plot is, he's captured by terrorists. They wanted to build the JDBco missile.
Yeah, big old bomb, if you don't know what a missile is.
And, well, he instead builds the Mark I Ironman suit.
Yeah, the very first Ironman suit, big, bulky. He uses the pieces for the bomb to make a suit and a flamethrower. That way he can escape.
And he does.
Yep, kick some butt. Rocket boosters on his shoes and all.
Don't want to spoil too much, we guess, since this is an awesome movie.
Yeah, it really is great.
He gets away and he finds out that his company, and he thinks that he's been held with zero accountability, and he doesn't like that, so he shuts down the weapons manufacturing.
Yeah, especially.
And then he finds out that somebody in his company, we're not going to tell who, it has started to double deal under the table. So.
Yeah, so that's a bit of a mystery. He, creates the Mark II and the Mark III Iron Man suit. You get to see his test runs. Very comical, actually, smashing into walls, flying around, zoom-in stabilizers, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It really is pretty cool. I like how he uses the stabilizers as a weapon, too.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
Because the stabilizers are on his hands. He's flying around with his shoes, then he sticks his hands out, and he's got just tiny little thrusters as circles on his hands, and he uses them to, to thrust and guide himself around. But what he does is he uses them as weapons too. He sticks his hand out, palm first, charges him up, and pew, shoots them just like lasers. It's really kind of cool, a great idea.
Yeah, which is from the comic books,
Yeah, back clear in the comic books, and then.
And you know what? I'd have to say, this movie was pretty good because you get to see how the steps, how he upgraded his armor from the Mark I to the Mark II, and then he upgrades that to the Mark III, which is essentially, the primary Iron Man costume, which I thought was just phenomenal.
Oh, absolutely. The graphics, like you told me earlier today.
Awesome. They used real jets.
For the scenes, it was though the only special effect they used in the jet scenes were Iron Man. They actually flew real jets to get those shots, and then added Iron Man later.
Which was an awesome move. It just brought the...
It really made it so much more realistic because it was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, of course, when the jets were, falling and when people were falling and...
Yeah, but obviously that had to be simulated. I mean, the danger that could have been. I mean, what happens if the shoe really didn't open?
Holy cow.
Yeah, it'd be like they're trying to simulate it not opening and it actually does get stuck.
So, yeah.
Talk about a pancake, man.
But, yeah,
the tasty kind.
Now, well...
pancake.
Well, we really don't want to give away too much, but, so, yeah.
Very amazing graphics, the way they reflect, just the sun off of his suit, very impressive.
As you can see on the cover.
Yeah, if you can see the cover from there, it's really cool the way they do it. The graphics are really amazing. All in all, just a great film.
What do you think about the casting for this?
The casting, well, Robert Downey Jr. Has had history of alcohol and drug abuse, and so did his character.
Well, more alcohol than drugs.
Yes.
But still, he brought life to the character with
exactly, because using life experiences, he was able to portray the character, because the best acting you do is when you don't have to act.
Which is kind of what Robert Downey Jr. did. I mean,
yeah, he really didn't. I mean, he did have to act, but he already kind of was the character.
Yeah, he could be serious when he needed to be, and he could be rich playboy Tony Stark when he needed to be. And I like how he switched between those two.
It was very.
He
cool.
was definitely. I'd have to say, I'd give his acting a solid 9.5.
His acting.
Well,
I guess his acting was great. It really was. I don't know if I'd go that high, but it was pretty impressive.
Yeah. I know the person who plays Pepper Potts. I'd give just.
I'd give her a 7.
Yeah, 7.5.
Because Pepper wasn't a really outstanding character. A lot of people could have played her, but the person they got looked like her, acted like her. It was pretty impressive, but I don't know if somebody could have done it better. Possibly, possibly not.
But yeah, she was a good Pepper Potts.
Absolutely, very, very good.
And I didn't really think much of the person who played Rhodes.
Rhodey.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Rhodey. Rhodey was cool. He was kind of an uptight general, but still liked to have fun, and you could really see that in his character.
Yeah. Which I see that.
And there was a deleted scene in the movie that I saw. I don't know if you saw.
We don't want to give that away.
Well, no, I won't give anything away. It's just there was a deleted scene in the movie, if you get the chance to watch it, that really kind of shows how Rhodey isn't really as uptight as he seems to be. There is a part where he kind of lets loose, accidentally gets drunk. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing kind of happens when he's hanging around Tony. I guess it's just how things happen.
Yeah.
All in all, I'd give the film a solid 7 or 8. I'll go 7.5.
The acting was good. Graphics are amazing.
Oh, truly incredible.
I
don't know what system they used, but I'd like to figure that one out. I'd almost like to make something like that. That was impressive.
Casting, I'd have to give
very great.
Very great casting. Altogether, I'd give it 8. At most, 7.5, at least.
No, I'll be generous. We'll call it an 8.
Yeah.
We'll call it an 8. It's a good film. We'll call it an 8.
So, yeah, if you're looking for a good action movie, or...
yeah, it doesn't have a lot of comedy. You kind of almost need to be thinking to understand the comedy, so there's not a whole lot of comic relief if you're a little bit slow. No offense, Joe.
All we're going to say is that at the end, one of his employees, or friends...
Yeah, a big twist at the end. But we don't want to give it away, so I'm going to have to cut Joe off before he gives anything more. I guess we'll end it with that. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, suggestions, please email us at JDBcomics@yahoo.com. Or message us on our YouTube account, just JDBcomics.
Or check out our website, www.jdbcomics.yolasite.com.
And I want to make sure everybody really hits home with this one, because that's kind of a long address. It's jdbcomics.yolasite, YOLASITE.com.
We don't mean to be calling anybody stupid here, but...
Well, it's just most people don't know about the website YOLA. It's what we use to make our website. I don't want to try to be advertising here, but just so you know, so you can find it.
Yeah. Coming up soon, we should have storylines
and we'll get our video reviews up there.
More reviews, so
yeah.
Keep tuning in and
absolutely. Drop us a line whenever you feel like it. Just keep checking up on us, because we're going to be putting up new things as often as possible.
So yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I don't have anything else to say.
No. I think we've covered it.
Okay. See ya.
Well, we are JDB Comics, saying have a nice day.